Yo, what it do? It's the motherfucking fool, Strap, 1/3 of TP, and you already know what you watching. Progress Report.
Yeah, the Progress Report.
Let's get it, man. It's your girl, Lala Shepherd, checking in. This is the Progress Report.
Boss Brit the most lit.
Hey, it's your girl, DJ Excel. I must have missed the joke.
Hey,
man.
it's the boy Strap the fool,
Hey.
1/3 of Trey Reporter.
Hey.
She was just laughing at my timeline. It seemed like
Look, he left
Okay.
his phone up like it was on live, but all it was a girl shaking her ass.
ass. Big
Man.
Sean voice, you know.
We got the Turn Up King in here. What's going
What's
on?
happening? This shit legendary, man. I came to fuck with y'all, see what
We
y'all
appreciate
got
it,
going on.
man.
I like the ambiance in here, live hip hop daily, you know.
Yeah.
This shit all about hip hop, so I'm real hip hop.
Nah, that's
Yeah.
real,
Talk.
man. Shoot. We gonna talk about hip hop and all that good shit, but we got to give them an introduction, man. Who are we sitting with? Who is Strap?
I am ATL vet, 1/3 of Travis Porter, you know, the original Turn Up Kings, you know.
That's a fact.
Travis.
Travis.
So
That's what's up.
let me be honest. Like, of course, I knew like Travis Porter when I was on like more on the East, you know. But I knew like the regular commercial songs.
Yeah.
But when I came to Atlanta to DJ, I got introduced to so many like
The real.
yeah,
Not just the- yeah. How you
and
feel
I
about
was
it?
like.
Cool.
He gonna be
No, I'm just like, damn, I ain't know they had this many like
Songs,
hits.
records,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
But you know, you could go all the way back since like we probably got in the game like 09, like dropped out of high school to do this shit. So all the shit leading up to the major hits, like if you go back and listen to that shit, you'd be like, okay, these boys been working, they moved, been had a dedication. I mean, dedicated to the music, and you know what I'm saying. Like if it weren't for music, I don't know where I would be. You know, music saved my life. I dropped out of school for this shit. So you feel me? So after that, I ain't even look back. I got with my fellas probably like a year after that, and the rest history. The rest really history.
Amazing, man. At the time when y'all putting it together, like from even a name, from making it a singular sounding name to the music and everything, did y'all always know? Like, did y'all believe in a dream, or was y'all just doing it just because y'all loved it, or how was that like? What was y'all minds like?
It was very scattered. My mind was scattered because I was trying to, you know, your folks want you to go to school.
Of course.
I'd rather be in the studio. I'd rather run with my fellas. So it's like, you got to make that choice. It's all on you. And, you know, I feel like I made the right choice.
So, what grade were you in when you stopped?
Yeah, 09.
Like, I was supposed to graduate in 09. I dropped out like 10th, 11th grade.
Okay.
Tried to get a GED. It really didn't work. So, you know. I still might go get that, though, so don't count me
Absolutely.
out. You know?
We ain't gonna
Okay.
catch you out.
Nah, that's real. I graduated on that, but yeah, I think if you got a talent, you know, that calls for immediate attention, if
You gotta pursue it
everything,
sometimes,
yeah, you gotta
you know?
go for it if you really feel it. You know what I mean? What was your parents' reaction like when you first, like, not when you stopped doing school, but when you first got that hit? Like, what did they say?
They were proud of me, you know. Everybody were proud of me. They knew it was on the way. You know, it was just like, it was a juggle. It was a gamble. But it was like, it was all worth it. So I never forget, I was at my mama's house. I remember we used to be on like Battlegrounds, like
Oh, yeah.
Dig the Dishes or something like that. And there was a song called Spiffed Up. And we kept fucking winning that bitch. And I remember when I heard it come on the radio, damn near broke the knob out of the radio. Like, I gotta go to school tomorrow. But they're like, you know,
Yeah.
that was one of them, the highlights that kept me going.
You felt
You feel
too
me?
cool for school, like man.
Wait,
Radio.
I'm going back to school. That like, why I heard you on the radio yesterday? I'm like, I know you did. Yeah, call in
That's
and request.
crazy.
He
You
said
know?
call in.
You
request.
know what I mean?
Feeling
Like,
this out.
Request.
That is hilarious.
So when people at school start acting different towards it,
they was,
Yeah,
you
no.
know, like I seen a lot of the change up. I seen a lot of this shit, like, you know, like
I bet.
people that weren't really fucking with you, but you start making your way, and then they hit a U-turn. You know what I'm saying? Like Meek say, but you just know how to handle people. You know, you feed them with the long, you know. It is what it is.
Definitely. Now, you know, back then social media was like MySpace based, you know what I mean? It wasn't
Black
as
Planet and
important.
shit.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like Black
like, you
Planet.
know.
It wasn't as, it was secondary. It wasn't like a first nature type
Yeah.
thing. We still in persons in the streets with it.
Yeah.
So what was the music business looking like at that point? Because, you know, we wasn't even thinking about the business aspect. So what did the business look like?
It's you got to learn that business. You know, when I first started doing it, I didn't know the business. So it was like over the years, I gradually just learned. You got to know the business though. So it's like, I advise any artist who doing music, know the business side, because the creating is beautiful, but you got to know the business, know how to take care of what you created.
Right.
You feel me? So I had to learn, and I eventually learned a lot about it. You know, I could write a book about this shit.
I bet. I'm sure you can. No,
I'm finna write a book. I tell you, strap the fool.
I tell you, strap the fool.
I tell you a thing or two.
Hardest lesson learned so far.
It was so many. You just gotta live and learn. It's a lot of, you know, ups and downs, good days, bad days. You just gotta take it for what it is. And I can't say one L was bigger than the other L, you know, except for losing a lot of people. You know, they can't never come back. But on my journey, I can't really say I regret anything or I just learned through the whole ride, you know, you gotta keep going. That's what I really learned. You gotta keep going.
Keep going.
Right.
That's real. Talk about Strap as a musician, like as a solo artist, and then too, you know, what you brought to Travis Porter, what you bring to Travis Porter. Describe like your style, your sound, all that shit.
I'm a real studio junkie. I'm
Yes,
an
you are.
addict. You know, I stay in the studio, so I always brought the drive. You know, because I'm always gonna be the one in the studio from 9:00 p.m. to 3-4 p.m. the next day. So it like I'm gonna keep niggas running. I'm gonna keep the drive. So it's like that's one of my strongest characteristics, I think. You know, and you know I get kind of wild sometimes. You know, I tell you a thing or two, but you know that's the beauty of it. You know, you get to see like just going on the road, starting to do them shows and stuff. Like when I start getting that reaction, that crowd control, it don't boost your ego up, but it just
Be like, this is what
it's like you got it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got something. So, you know, without that being said, that's me in a nutshell. You know, the studio addict, kind of wild, sometimes outspoken. You know, but chill as fuck. You know, chill, pat my cup, roll my blunt. I'm gonna kick back, put a beat on.
So,
my bad.
go ahead.
I was gonna say, what's some? I know y'all had some crazy ass times.
I don't wanna talk about it.
You wanna talk about it? I'm about to say, what's your craziest story?
I don't wanna
Cause
talk about it.
y'all made all the ass shaking songs, so
Man.
I know.
Parties was probably litty.
I'm gonna decline that question, please.
All right. So how much
Respectively.
how much has the
I
strip
got you.
club, like being in the strip club, influenced y'all music? Because you make straight strip club. Like, if you ain't live in Atlanta, you might not even be able to relate to some of the songs. You know what I'm saying? Even like going up on Tuesday, I couldn't relate to that where I was from. But when I moved,
Hey, we sleep on Tuesday.
but then when I moved to Atlanta, I said, now I
really
get
are
it.
going up.
Now I get it. Like, you can't make a song like that without
You know?
the influence. You know what I'm
The
saying?
influence it had on me, like, you know, I was 15, 16. I was 15, 16 going in the strip club. Had to go to school the next day. We started kind of breaking our music in the strip club.
Right.
Shout out to Ali Mama. She was a house mom at a club back in the day. So she'll got there and give us the money to throw. That's how young I was.
That's
That's hard. That's
You know,
hard, and that
so-
makes a lot of
You gotta
sense.
tip.
That is so
You got
smart.
to tip.
Gotta
You got to tip or you
God,
got to
the
dip.
inside
And if
plug.
you
You
don't
feel
crazy.
me? Either or. So it's like breaking our music in the strip club. It was like it kind of molded our sound because that's what we was. You know what I'm saying?
What was your favorite strip club out here? Or what is?
Today? I honestly can't say I really had one.
Well, back then, what was it?
Platinum 21.
Yeah,
Miles
yeah,
21. Whatever.
yeah.
They done changed the name so many times.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
That's a fact.
Definitely some stories in there. Blue Flame. Shout out to all of them. I definitely done had
I was gonna say
great fun in all of them.
you got songs dedicated towards these
I got
strip clubs.
Filey's, Flame.
Yes,
Yeah, you got songs.
that's so fire.
You know? So I like all of them. I can't pick one, you know. Shout out to all of them, you know.
Word.
The culture. It's for the culture, you know.
Yeah.
You did.
At this
They
point,
do.
what keeps you like excited? You know what? Because you've been experienced a lot of stuff that people are trying to get to you. Like you experienced a lot of that at a young age, really.
Yeah.
But what keeps you excited and you know just going?
Just the thought of creating. You know, I love to create. You know what I'm saying? And once I put the idea on wax, you know, it lasts forever. So it's the same adrenaline rush every time I go in the booth. You know, when I take a picture with a fan, I'm out at Walmart, Kroger, some shit, just being a normal person. But when I see how music could touch people, you know, it's beautiful. Like, I remember first time I went overseas, like, I couldn't even have a conversation with the people, but they was singing my words.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
That's a fact.
that shit crazy, you know what I'm saying? So after I was exposed to all that stuff, it was like, it was no looking back. You know what I'm saying? It's part of life now. You feel me? So I can't do nothing else but this.
True.
I love it.
It's you.
I love it.
Favorite song to perform and why?
Yes.
You can give me two.
Okay, now, ladies. Yeah.
Okay.
That's like a class. That's a commercial one. I love that one. I like the
And that beat's fire too.
Fire, yeah.
Yeah, that shit was dope. Shout out to FKI for that. All the way turned up, Roscoe Dash. Definitely a turn up joint. Fuck Make It Rain. I spent a lot of money performing Make It Rain.
Shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Man.
So you
Put
made
that shit on repeat, like.
you made a lot of songs that
You gotta.
hold forever.
Timeless.
Right, no,
records.
true.
Records, facts.
Yeah.
And
We
I was
say
just
that timeless.
hearing watching an interview with Juicy J and songs he made 20 years ago
Yeah.
still.
Still
I
not.
think that strip club shit don't get old.
Beautiful.
Don't, man.
Beautiful.
It's lit.
That ass shaking, I think the ass shaking songs don't get old like
It's
that.
always gonna go. Like,
Yeah.
you always gotta turn the part up, you know. Shout out to Juicy J. We got records with Juicy J too.
Nice.
Yeah.
Definitely. We got a question up there.
Juicy.
Strap. So
What's up?
since you one of the main artists that's been like pushing out of trap supporter, you got like 20 mixtapes.
Yeah.
That you done push. Which one was your favorite one? You would say the one with screams. You know, what's your favorite one?
I think it was Hard Times. It was when I was dealing with after my buddy had died, Bankroll Fresh. So it was just one that kind of meant something to him, kind of, you know what I'm saying? But after that, I would say it's Done Scrap 2, you know, on a happier note or whatever. But all of them good music. Like, you could download them motherfuckers. I guarantee you gonna fuck with about 4 or 5 of them on every joint, on every CD I drop. You know what I'm saying?
Well, back in the day when, you know, the young Travis Porter everybody loved, old school Atlanta in 09, do you feel like that culture of rich kids and Travis Porter, was y'all competition? Do you feel like that was a strong competition?
Man, look at him, man. I'm gonna tell you like this. I was just talking about this the other day.
He said, look at here.
We were though, you know, even though that was a little bit younger than us, but it was the same thing. We was running the same race. You know, we was on the west side at Crucial. You know, they used to be they home though. We was going over there, fuck with them, perform for them. I mean, not for them, but it was like we were neck and neck. You see what I'm saying? We was neck and neck. And shout out to Schoolie, you know. Me and Schoolie under the same roof right now, under 2 Chainz. So it was competition, but it was friendly competition. It wasn't like it was beef. It was just like, you know, we gotta knock them niggas off.
Want to be better than the
We gotta knock them niggas off. Period.
Speaking of the old school Travis Porter, a lot of people don't realize that Rock with Dad was a part of Travis Porter back in the day. How's your relationship with Roscoe?
Oh, I talked to Roscoe about 2 weeks ago. You know, it's all love. New shit on the way.
Dope. I know he got married not too long ago.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
I ain't even
Out of
know
nowhere.
Yeah.
It was like out of nowhere. He could post pictures
Yeah,
like.
he said he was gonna do it on the
I'm
slide.
gonna tell y'all like this.
That's what's up.
I ain't getting married. They not acting right. They not acting
Oh, don't give
we
up.
gonna go
I don't know
there.
if it's something in the weather.
We gonna go there,
Something in the water.
Strap.
Hey,
Looking for
don't
them
give
in the
up
strip
yet.
club.
Take a sip.
Okay,
give
so
up
look,
on it
let me do
yet,
this.
man.
Let me ask you this. Now, I know it is probably tough dating when people already know who you are, because you don't know what's real and what's what, you know what I'm saying? So really, I can get it. But what's your experience like now with the 2018 women? Like, what's your personal experience been like?
It's a new breed. It's a new breed, new generation. It's like,
Okay.
I want me a regular schmeggler, you know?
That's hard to find.
Man, what do y'all qualify as regular smuggler? Because it might be a regular girl, and then, you know what I mean? Like a librarian type? Like what's
She got a job. Maybe she went to school.
Okay.
You know, she just not into. Maybe she don't got an Instagram. If you got a girl without an Instagram, that's
rare.
Winning.
That's
you
rare,
got
but
Instagram, you winning. You got to
She
wipe
doing
her
something though.
immediately.
She got to be doing something to
she doing
occupy
something,
time,
bro.
but still.
That's kind of regular.
Maybe she
Okay.
at the library.
Yeah,
You know?
okay.
Maybe she reading up on things.
She don't like the club.
You know?
but I'm saying though, for your
Where she at?
lifestyle,
Where you at, baby? Like Kodak Black say, I need man.
Kodak
Come
ass.
on, man. Come on, man.
Kodak hell. But not seriously though, for your lifestyle, like, do you think a regular girl would be better than like a girl that's like,
That understands.
yeah,
your
that's like
lifestyle.
maybe industry in a sense.
Yeah,
Like
that's
she
the
doesn't have to
pros
be a
and cons.
groupie.
Yeah.
True.
You know, I can't even squash everything I said. 'Cause I really don't even have no type. You know, if I'm right with you, I'm right with you. I don't really care about your past because, you know, everybody got a past.
Yeah,
you know
true.
what I'm saying? So
True.
we just live
Lala.
for the future. So
They always
I know.
take shots
So
at me,
it's
man.
like I don't really categorize what type of woman I want.
It's a vibe.
It's a
Okay.
vibe.
Yeah.
It's a vibe. That's all it is.
It's a vibe. All right, I hear you, man. So, what your DMs look like, man? Like, do girls be shooting their shots? Like, we just curious. Like, you know, we gotta ask for the ladies' perspectives. Can
Them
women
folks
can they
shooting.
shoot their
Them
shots?
folks shooting like Curry,
Okay.
man. Them folks shoot. DM
Blocking them or you?
DM lit. I ain't really gotta block them. I ain't really ain't with all that. I might just don't reply. I might just view it. I might leave it on scene
Oh, we
sometimes.
gonna leave more scene.
That's some bullshit, y'all.
It
Can't
depends
do
on
like
what
that.
it is. It might be something I ain't really, you know.
Okay.
I might hit the tap like I like, but I don't
You send a heart.
That's a word.
When they say all this, so you send a heart.
Hey, was
Yo,
like, with the heart to do with
that's
that,
some
bro. Like,
bullshit.
really?
that's bullshit.
I ain't gonna lie
That
to you,
shit,
bro.
What?
Like
was that?
you acting like you like this. Do you like this?
Nah,
thing? You
but
like this
I
color?
appreciate all the love, all the DMs I
So
get.
that's what that heart mean. Like thanks for
Yeah,
the love.
I love you back.
Okay.
I love you right back. You know what I'm
can't even get
saying?
an
Like,
Are you
emoji?
sliding? Are you sliding DMs though? Yeah.
Ah, look at Strap.
He waiting on that one reply right now. Like,
what was
Right.
the next question? What you said
Keep
next?
checking that messenger. Now I be like that though. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's the dope thing about IG. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
good and bad.
Yeah.
I hate when I see some. I hate. Hold up, but people that you don't follow don't see when you see.
no, they see it.
They can't see it if you don't allow
No,
it.
no. If
Oh, you don't allow
if
it. Okay.
yeah, I don't know. I be feeling so bad like when you see when you know I seen your shit
Yeah.
and I
Oh,
be
yeah.
like
Shout out to all the bros that leave me on scene.
The brides.
I got some for y'all.
Woo!
I got some for
I
y'all.
be
Wait,
like
what's your
the first
sign? What's
three
your
words.
sign?
I'm a Aquarius.
My nigga.
You did.
Okay.
My
You
joint
give me
25.
the. He give me the Aquarius vibe. He
Man,
give me
what,
the
25?
Aquarius vibe.
Ready,
Okay.
ready, baby.
Gang, gang.
Gang, gang,
Alright.
gang. You know.
Hey, so what's some all right, what's some differences that you noticed between the rap game, like back in 09 versus now? What's some differences that you noticed?
I know we put in a lot of footwork. Like I know we was like passing out CDs like outside birthday bash. So like Lala was saying, just like the internet, the social media, it's kind of made a shift. You just got to learn how to maneuver with the changes in the game.
Right.
Do you
know?
like it?
It's different, but I don't dislike it.
Right.
You know, I'm just happy I got to see all of it. I love to see
True.
the changes in it.
Right.
You know? So I can't complain at all. You know.
Now let's talk about Street Execs. Talk about just the roster of people that y'all got. I mean, y'all got like a true powerhouse. Y'all got a studio, which is an Atlanta, staple now. So just talk about being with Street Execs and how that even came about.
That's a long story, man. That's a long story.
When you do that with your lips, like
That's like years and years in the making. But the sum it all up, like we joined with Street Executives years ago when Charlie was still managing us to like put our CDs in the street. DJ Techniques and Al. They made that happen, and we just never looked back after that. As Street Execs grew, they got changed off. I brought my buddy Bankroll fresh over there. And with Street Execs, I like to say I play like an A&R for a lot of the family that we have over there, because I like to spread the love. So with that being said, I was just in there last night with CO, one of
Shout
my
out to
favorite.
CO.
That's the homie. He been recording me for like 8 years. So that's the dungeon. That's why I be hiding it sometimes. You know, when I'm out of sight, I be locked in one of the room going crazy. You know, so that's fam though. It's still love. You know, we still building, still growing. Right now I have a situation with 2 Chainz on my solo career. But you know, I'm still with the gang.
Of course.
Still doing crazy shows. It's still lit.
So let's just talk about that then. You know, a lot of people might assume that y'all broke up. Travis Porter broke up, but you know,
we family though.
Yeah.
You know, it's brotherly love.
Of
You know,
course.
brothers get to find brothers have their differences. Don't see eye to eye all the time, but you know, I talk to them boys all the time. We still something is in the work right now. We have hundreds of records, so
I know
we
y'all
just
do.
trying to pick from the best and create a
make
couple
up.
more new ones. Cause I can't even lie. Like I love doing my solo music because I was a solo artist before I was with them. But I like all the 3 energies when we put it out together.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? It's classic. So there's some new shit on the way.
It's time though, and you
It's
know what I mean. I
time.
feel like right now we
Yeah.
in such a era where it's like we appreciating everybody, especially people that really was putting in work. You know what I'm saying? I feel like at first with the new streaming shit, you know what I mean, we was kind
How you feel
of.
about this shit?
I feel like we was taking our people for granted, our true musicians for granted. I feel like we really was just because everybody was like, oh, I can do this. But you know, I feel like now it's like everybody that had an impact, like where y'all at? We want to hear more music now that we can get to y'all easier. Personally, I like the streaming now. It's easier now that I actually understand it. Like when the transition happened, I was still fucking with LimeWire.
Yeah. So it was kind of like we had to get
Yeah,
on
like
it.
it was. I ain't fuck with it. Like I'm like, man,
Yeah.
because I'm like, I can't even listen to all my shit in one library.
Yeah.
But I'm getting used to it now. I'm not gonna lie.
It's lit.
Do y'all have a lot of club records? Because I feel like right now
Look at it, she like
we
Yeah, we got 'em.
transitioning back up to that
Yeah, you're
ass
right.
shaking.
I agree.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to the city girls. I seen.
I
like,
love the city girls.
City girls, like even the songs Drake been dropping,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Nice
yeah,
for What and all
yeah,
that is
yeah.
bringing it back up
Yeah.
to that ass shaking stuff. So it's
You
where
need
y'all
that.
blend
You
right
need
into
it.
it though,
You
like
need it.
that.
I might hop
Ayy
on some
Ladies
of these
and
new
all that.
records out, man. Like I might hop on that City Girls record. What's
You
the one that had a
should.
contest for? They doing like
I
that.
like
the
that
twerk.
song.
That's what
Twerk
that was when
contest.
my phone was doing that. That was
Oh,
they
yeah.
shit. You know,
You
free,
just
Free Girl
hashtag twerk
JT.
contest like
They
Yeah.
You gonna get
they
to
project comes out in 2 days, or I
I
want to say
think so.
tomorrow type
I
shit.
think
yeah,
so.
Friday.
But that'll be
Shout out to them.
dope, and that'll
Yeah.
be a real
It
dope
makes sense.
collab.
It
That
makes
would be
sense.
smart. So
Yo, and y'all
sense.
music blends right into there.
Uh-huh.
Like
Makes
that'll
sense.
be dope.
it blends
I
right
I feel
in.
like they like
Every
Neutrina
weekend.
them.
Yeah,
Shit like
they
that. I like
pretty
that.
much.
You know.
Yeah.
Now of course, we got to talk about Bankroll. You know what I mean? You brought him up a couple of
Scream.
times. I'm just gonna ask, like, what's your greatest memory of him and why?
Oh man, me and Shawty had so many memories I couldn't even tell you. Like just the talks and the experiences of, just growing together. You feel me? And just solidifying his position over there at Street as X and becoming the person he was, the artist he was. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just thankful to be right there to watch it. You know what I'm saying? So the whole thing was just a blessing. You feel me?
Yeah, nah, and Bankroll, man, he was dope, like
he was
you
he
said.
was funny as hell.
He
too.
was a cool guy.
Good spirit.
You know, good spirits.
Yeah.
He let me come in there. That's when I really started really getting
You
in
used to
tune
be
with
over there
Street
with
Is That.
that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I already
I
know.
hope not.
Like we was at a
Exactly.
lot of sessions together. So a very special person.
Yeah, to sum it up, very special person.
Very special person. So one of the final questions. What does Strap and Travis Porter mean to hip hop?
Turn up.
For real.
Need it.
True.
You know, like the organic turn up. When I say that, like it's not the it's organic. It's from the gut. Like I said, we was 15, having to go to school, and that day we got to go in that bitch and turn up and take it home. No jewelry. No pieces,
True.
just turn. You know what I'm saying? So
I know y'all shows is bananas. The girls.
Man.
He didn't even want to talk about it. That's how crazy it was.
the energy, like I say, the crowd control, the energy is just it's beautiful. I love it. Hear them folks screaming them words. Dream come true.
True.
You feel me? New shit on the way with Travis Porter.
New shit on the
Forward
way.
to that shit, man.
It's up.
Our show is called The Progress Report. We talk about getting better and all that good shit. So how would you define the word progress?
Progress. A lot of people look at progress in multiple different, you know, multiple ways. Like a lot of niggas just think you might be getting to the money, but you might not be progressing up here in the mind, or you might be doing. It might be slow motion sometimes, but you know, slow motion better than no motion.
Fact.
You feel me? So it's like just keeping yourself going. You know what I'm saying? And you believe in the progress. Like it starts there. You gotta believe in it before it actually happens.
That's a fact.
Like, you know, word.
Beautiful, man. So all right. Well, lastly, man, what's next? What can we expect in the future?
A lot of solo mixtapes. Just giving them material, cause I have so much material. So that's why when Buddy asked me, damn, you put out a lot of mixtapes, cause I got a lot of material. So a new Travis Porter project soon to be. Quez been making beats and shit over there with Sunny Digital.
Shut up, okay.
Shit. He gonna be on the beats too. You know, we just getting it out, developing a brand new turn up sound for y'all, for them to go shake their ass too. You know what I'm saying?
I'm looking forward to this shit.
Get
Sure. Man, it's been a pleasure. Thank you so much for coming through the Progress Report, man.
Yeah, young fool.
Hell yeah.
Life's Gucci on the way too. Don't forget that. Love.
It's lit. The Progress Report.
The Progress Report.